Okay, so I just wanted to do a quick video, a couple of things really. The last video I did I wasn't too happy with, so I wanted to show you basically this is a before for what I look like without makeup. I do tend not to wear makeup all the time. I wear makeup only really when I'm going out or there's an important event. The only reason I don't tend to wear makeup all the time is because my skin just breaks out in spots. I've got some spots here from where I wore makeup the other weekend. So that's the only reason I tend not to do it. It doesn't really bother me that I don't wear makeup until I see like a video of myself or when I see my friends who tend to wear makeup quite a lot on a daily basis. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly show you what I look like without makeup, which is what you're seeing now and which is what my previous video was. And then I'm going to talk to you about my nails, which I did, which are really exciting because I bought some of the dual forms, and basically they were cheap ones from Hong Kong, and just couldn't get them to work properly for me. I was putting the acrylic in the forms, and they were just making a mess. And the trial ones that I put on the trial hand were excellent because the trial hand that I've got, the little fingers are really small and the nails on them are so small. It's just a lot smaller than a normal person's nails. So I just didn't find them very real, and I couldn't get a good gauge of how it really would work on a real person's hand. So I abandoned that after putting them on my nails and making a terrible mess, which kind of isn't the point with the dual forms. It's completely meant to be the opposite. Anyway, I got really disappointed because I waited ages for them, and then I decided to give it a try, just putting them on my hands without the dual forms or anything else like that. So the first set I did was just a white French tips. I just stuck the tips on, put the acrylic on top. For my first attempt, I think it was really good, but it did start to lift more or less the next day, and I think it was because I realised that I didn't basically put enough of the dehydrant on. Probably didn't get rid of the skin around the cuticle part of the nail bed. So I left them for a couple of days and then I basically removed them. So this is what I did yesterday. I'm really proud of myself because I'd never done this, and I was watching Nayo UK's tutorial videos on how to do it, and I knew I was going to do it. So the day before I did it, I just went a bit nuts and just watched every single tutorial video that I could get my hands on. And here is the results. So what I did was, you probably can't really see it very well, but what I did was I painted, put the tip on, and I painted some brush on glue, sorry, and then I covered it in glitter, which you can probably just see the glitter. And then once I did that, I went ahead and put the acrylic on. Now, considering that I've never done this before, this was only like my second try, I think that's really good. um, I suppose it's one of those things that if you really want to do it well enough, you just will do it. And you know, I don't want to sound nasty to people, but I didn't find it that difficult. More than anything, it was just fiddly, and I just had to get the knack of it. So one thing that I really liked, I was doing the dip system before, and I found that it was just a mess, and my cuticles and all around the bottom of my nail beds just got ripped up where I filed it up afterwards. So it just was agony. So I just decided that after doing that a few times, I wasn't going to do it anymore. So I went ahead, got the forms, didn't like them, and now I think I've kind of got the knack of it. And what I really, really, really like about when I watch everybody else's videos is the curve they get on the top. Um, because when I do it myself with the dip system, it's always just flat because it just mimics the form of my nail, and my nails are completely flat on top. I was born with nails that actually flipped up at the end. Um, so I don't really know what that is, but that's what happens to my nails. And over time, the shorter they are, the more they tend to turn up at the end. So my nails are just really flat and boring, which is why I wanted to do these nails. So I'm really pleased with the result. And as you can see, I've managed to get a really good shape on the top. Um, I just love it. I am impressed. So this is fun. And I put like an iridescent glitter on the tips. So just tell me your thoughts. I didn't want to do a video of me actually applying the acrylic because it would have taken forever. It took overall. My daughter was asleep. I did one hand while she was asleep, which was this hand first, which is my good hand, obviously, because I'm right-handed. And then I didn't file it all down or buff it or anything. And then when she woke up, I gave her a lunch, got my son from school, and then came back, put them in front of the television, and did my other hand, which took about half an hour, 45 minutes. So I was quite pleased. So all said and done, I think prep and everything took about an hour and 45 minutes, which is kind of how long it takes when I go to the nail place anyway. Maybe a little bit less than that. So this is the end of this video. Now what you'll see on the end of the video in a moment is me with makeup on. And I just don't want people to think that, this is how I am all the time, because I'm not. Just going off on a complete tandem here. My hair has just gone really, really crazy. I don't really know what's going on with it, but it's just getting super long. And when it's round my back, it's sort of almost down to my waist. So I really don't really know what to do with it. I've had it cut about 6 weeks ago, and it's probably due another cut now. But I just don't know what to do with it. I don't know, because I like it really long, but I also I would like it to be easy to manage. Considering a fringe, because I've got a really high forehead, so I am considering a fringe, but at the same time, I also know that it's a lot of maintenance, and with having a child, which you can probably hear in the background, and she's nearly 2, and I've got an 8-year-old as well, he's nearly 9. It's hard to do that every single morning, and I tend to bath, shower in the evening, and then have a quick wash in the morning, so I don't really have time to do all that stuff in the morning, and my hair's usually been washed. And I don't wash my hair every day because it's just so long and it takes so long, and this is what it looks like if I don't basically dry it. So I washed it last night, and when I went to bed it was still quite damp. So and it tends to go like really fluffy. Okay, so as I said, I went off on a bit of a tangent there, so sorry about that. So I'm going to go away, put my makeup on, and tell me what you think. Tell me if you think it's a big change, if it's a big difference. I don't know. But I just wanted to show people the other look that I have as well. Okay, thanks. Bye.